Hey, what's good? What's good? It's Coach Rashid, and I am here to give you a treat. Something I haven't talked about in a little while, but guess what? I gotta tell you something that you might want to hear. Yep, it's not good news, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. You know about the MaVie FlipMe payment hub? You know they have stage one, two, three, four, and five. Well, it saddens me to say, if you haven't purchased your purchase hub, your payment hub right now, um, if you haven't purchased it by today, guess what? Stage one has sold out. I know. But I told you a long time ago, get your payment hubs now. Why? Because stage one was paying the most in this particular setup. I'm going to show you here in a second of why it's so important. When a pre-sale is on, when you're buying nodes, when you're buying hubs, when you're buying NFTs, it is critical to get those at the beginning of the launch. So I'm going to talk about Ultron, MaVie, and the FlipMe Payment Hub. All right, so we're going to dive in. Let's jump over here to the Telegram group. Why? Because it clearly shows you that FlipMe stage one of the pre-sale is fully sold out. And it was interesting because it went from like one day to the next. It went from 1 million down to 500,000, down to 300 to 200, and then it was sold out like wham, bam. As you can see, look at that, 300, 500. Woo, that thing was going fast. So this was Thursday, okay? So Thursday, we were at 1 million USDT left in stage one. That was Thursday. This is the last chance that you get 100% more RSPs when you reach your max payout of 2x faster. So basically what they're saying is you're going to get 100% of the 20% of the fees. And that's what was so critical about being in stage one. Now, that was 1 million. Then Monday comes around. When Monday hit, bam, says we got 500,000 left, 500,000 left. That was Monday, right? Monday. And then same day, 200,000 was sold the same day. So Monday, it went from 500,000 to 200,000 left on the stage one. Then Monday evening, around, what time was it? Let's look. Monday evening, 1 p.m. Look at that. From Monday morning, Monday afternoon, it went from 1 million all the way down to 200,000. And then it got to 100,000. So let's see what it says. So that was Monday. And then yesterday, which was Tuesday, it got down to the last 100,000 USDT that must be sold before it goes to stage two. And guess what? About 3:20 a.m. this morning, bam, sold out. Bam. And so now we move into stage two. That is what I'm talking about. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's how fast it was moving. I mean, it was not sitting around waiting on nobody. So if you were able to get into stage one, you will receive 100% of the 20% that is going to be from the transactions and the fees of this card and the system that is surrounding it, the crypto bank. All right, so let's go over here and let's get you introduced to the FlipMe app and fiat debit card, but more so, I want to give you a bigger picture, right? Because I know you're here for FlipMe, you're here for the payment hubs, you're here for the payment hub NFTs. I will show you all of that. We're going to take you to the back office. We're going to have you checking out how this thing works. But I got to give you this bigger picture because I never talked about the bigger picture. But people have asked me the question, what is the relationship between Ultron, MaVie, and then this FlipMe app, the fiat debit card system? I'm going to show you that right now. Okay. So we're going to take it up to a place that was never been. Let's go to, right. Ultron Foundation. This is the blockchain-based organization that has the fastest, it's been rated at the fastest growing layer one blockchain in the world. They have statistics to prove that, and that's awesome. Great. Most people have no clue what that means. So we're going to fly through this because I want you to know that in this presentation, it covers everything that Ultron is doing. And it gives you the roadmap, and it gives you the history, and it gives you the why we're doing what we're doing, right? To support the world on this blockchain technology. So with that being said, I'll talk about that later, but I'm really trying to just give you an idea of the big picture, what Ultron does, how does it play into the bigger picture of blockchain-based technologies and where the financial markets are going when it comes to decentralization and financial or fintech. So I want to talk about that, not necessarily just this particular slide deck. So we know that Ultron is changing the game from 4% to global mass adoption. How are they going to do that, though? Well, I'm going to show you. This is what Ultron is all about. They have a lot of developers, so they are all about achieving fast growth through, hold your horses, decentralized applications. Boom. That's their game plan. They're going to get Ultron on all of those particular sites, get that ULS token out there, and that is going to be the thing that saturates the market. And they're looking at about 5 years to make that happen. And we're in year number 2, all right, going on 3. So the Ultron's ecosystem, it's about traditional finance built on the blockchain for everyone in everyday use. So they're basically saying, whatever you need to spend funds on, you can use digital currency, right? So you don't have to rely on that traditional finance. You can rely on the blockchain to produce, and the apps that Ultron is producing and MaVie is producing. You can rely on us to provide that seamless transition from fiat to crypto. So here are some of the projects that they're going to be launching on the Ultron blockchain. So you got the FlipMe debit card, you have the lending and borrowing protocol, ULX blockchain scanner or explorer, you have the Reshape social data platform, Ballers, football metaverse, Launchpad, which is for crowdfunding, Ultron Swap, decentralized exchange, the tattoo art NFT, I think has already launched. Day has already launched, and the NFT marketplace is coming as well. So very, very exciting times ahead. Here's what they've already done. So they say they've already launched the staking hub for the ULX tokens, which we definitely will talk about that. The mainnet's launchpad, okay, very interesting. ULX scan, I have to check that out. I don't know where that is. Ultron swap, very nice. Cross-chain bridges, we need that. World's biggest blockchain conference, that's interesting. I need to check that out. And the tattoo art NFT pre-sale. So all of these things should be somewhere, but right now we only know about 3. So the Ultron roadmap, it shows you a lot of things. But what it tells me and what it doesn't tell me, so here's what it's saying. 100,000 unique wallets, which is people or NFTs. Then they're going to do the credit card online purchases, the M point of sale, the tattoo art, validator program, day, FlipMe. So here's what's happening. So when they got to 100,000 members, then they launched the credit card online purchases in their system. When they got to 150,000 members, right, these are unique wallets because every person is an NFT basically. Then they launched at 200,000 members, they launched the tattoo art. The validator program came at 250,000 members. Day started at 300,000 members. And now we're getting close to 400,000 members, and they're going to launch the FlipMe card. But everything starts in a pre-stage, pre-sale. And so they've already started it between 300 and 400,000. When they get to 500,000, they're going to do the reshape. The developers incentive program comes at 600,000. So there's no date that normally you'll see dates, right, for a roadmap. But this is very intelligent because they're saying, look, as long as we can grow the numbers, then we'll be able to release these particular um, apps into the market. You know why? Because the market is driven by the subscribers. And as long as you have the right number of subscribers, then you're able to effectively launch any type of product or service. But if you don't have the numbers, then they can't do a lending and borrowing when you only have 100,000 members. You're not going to make enough money to stay in business, right? So it makes sense. So they got reshape here at stage 1, reshape at stage 2, and got a reshape at stage 3 and 4. That's pretty interesting. And as you can tell, there's a lot of days stage 1 and a lot of days stage 2. Okay. And then we see Ballers stage 1, Ballers Metaverse stage 2. And that is very interesting. And so when they get to 50 million members, then they want to have 1,000 decentralized applications in effect at that point. And they want to complete the reshape social media platform, have their own internal media platform, like an internal Facebook of your, if you will. When they have 100 million users, then they will go ahead and finalize that reshape. Pretty awesome. I'm actually looking to find an app that I can actually create an app for internal messenger system just for me and my team. So I'm working on that. All right. So now that you have an idea about the roadmap and all of the unique things happening in the Ultron verse, then I want to go ahead and narrow that down to we're going to talk about the FlipMe because that's what we're here for. So the FlipMe user-friendly crypto enhancing banking-backed crypto and fiat debit card. So this is some of the benefits: earn cashback rewards, send and receive crypto, buy and sell coins, make payments and withdrawals, learn and earn at the same time. You have a referral program, all of that in the palm of your hand. That is pretty cool. All right, so let's go over here and let's jump right into the FlipMe website. All right, so let's make sure you can see that operating. All right, I think you can see that. All right, so here's what I want to show you. This getting down to the brass tacks, as they say. First, global payment solution is in pre-sale. As you can see, it says stage 2 is live. They got about 10 million left to sell in stage 2. So 15 million was the total. Boom, now we're down to 10 million that they want to sell in stage 2. Now, what's so important about stage 2? Well, I'm going to take you straight to that information here in a second. So they got a 50 million allocation worldwide. Welcome, bringing banking and crypto to everyone. Anybody that is interested in crypto enthusiasts, huddling, trading, doesn't matter. Crypto watcher, you want to have the FlipMe payment system. This is so amazing. It does it all, and it is compliant across the globe. Look at that. You can transfer money, physical and virtual cards, receive your salary in the FlipMe system, instant payments, cash back. So you don't see that every day. Swift, you don't see that every day. SEPA, you definitely don't see that every day. Worldwide shipping, wallets as well, exchanges, fiat currencies, and it's compliant all over the globe. That right there is a game changer in this space. We know recently there was a couple of the cards, Club Swan, Infinity. They didn't have the right middleman to handle their card and basically crash the systems. But Ultimo doing the right thing because they're partnered with an actual bank and it is offshore. And this is the same situation that we're dealing with here with this particular setup. But the beauty is they actually have regulations that cover so much more than any other card out there. So if you want to get a physical card, then you can choose the black card, of course, or you can choose the FlipMe pink card or anything in between. And I think the only difference is pretty much the cost, prescription, as well as the available balance, how much you can withdraw, how much you can spend. and all those awesome things. All right. So right now we're in pre-sale. Pre-sale means 50 million pre-sale, 50 million in reserve. So this is how they're doing it. Revenue share example. So what's the revenue share? Everybody wants to know that. Of course, how much you're going to make. So the people that are in the pre-sale and you actually participate early like we did, then you're going to get 10% revenue share one and 10% revenue share two. That gives us 20% of the transactions and profits that's from these transactions, right? So fees and transactions is what we make our money off of. Here's an idea. It says we're going to make money off of crypto and fiat exchange fees, monthly subscription fees, online and point of sale transactions, and card purchase fees. So all of those are ways that we're going to get paid, plus a few more. Up to 8x payout with Payment Hub. Really get up to 10x. So if you really want to get to 10x, then hey, get in touch with me, get in the game, and I will help you and I will show you the secret sauce in this program that gets you a 10x return. Now, for the time being, though, here are the 8 different projects that can flip your money. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that's 7. Okay, these are 7. All right, I know I said 8, but it's 7 actually. So you can start with 100 USDT and get a 2x return on that, or you can get all the way up to a 30,000 USDT, right, and get an 8x return on that. Wow, that's pretty powerful because the 8x return is going to blow your mind. You're talking 240,000 USDT return on a $30,000 deposit. Woo! You're saying, okay, well, how long is it going to take, Rashid? It can take as long as you want, but based on the numbers of members and the sales and the transactions and the fees, that determines how long it takes for you to 8x your money. Kind of cool, huh? So you can, like I said, right now, we got a lot of people are excited about this, especially in stage 1. So most of the people came in at the 5,000, some came in at 12.5. And me personally, I want to go ahead and get that 30,000 one because you'll see the numbers and you'll see why that's so important. But like I said, if you really, really want to get serious about this thing, then you can go ahead and jump into some rare NFT hubs called the Dream Castle and Paradise Island. So if you really, really, really want to get down with it, then you can 9x or 10x your money. Come in at 50,000 or come in at 100,000, and you can take advantage of something that is exceptional and definitely not really being done anywhere in the system today. So we want to make sure you get higher rewards. So the first thing is 100%, which is stage 1, has been sold out. Yes, it has been sold out. That does happen. So stage 3 is next, but stage 2 is live right now. Stage 2 gives you 80% more RSP. What does that mean? That means that you're going to get 20% and you're going to get 80% of the 20% because you came in at stage 2. Now, I'll show you the numbers. Not a big difference, but it is a difference. So in the big picture, you're still winning. You're still, really, 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 really doing well. So don't sweat it. Don't feel bad, but it is what it is. Now, when you get to stage 3, then you're going to be going for 70% of the 20%. And yeah. So then you get to stage 4. Now things really change. So let's say you just couldn't get everything done and your funds came in, and now we're at stage 4. When it hits stage 4, you're only going to get the 10%. So I know earlier we were talking about 20%, but now you get 10% when you are purchasing in stage 4. So that's why we recommend that you go ahead, get in the game. Stage 1 is sold out. Get in at stage 2 because it's just a very small difference there, but there is a difference. All right. So very, very significant to see how this operates. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 5, stage 6. You can make money in all of them, but you definitely won't be able to maximize your income if you don't get in very soon. This is not financial or investment advice. This is just a graphic that describes the benefits of being in early versus late. And that's all that really says. Now, total revenue share, like I said, 20%, 20%, 20%. So stage 1, 2, and 3, you're going to get 20%. The only difference is you either get 100% of that 20%, or you get 80% of that 20%, or you get 70% of that 20%. It is totally up to you. Right now, we're in stage 2. Now, we talk about all that, but I want to give you a very clear example on how much you can actually earn with this program. So I did tell you about the 30,000, which is very, very attractive, right? Now, what we're doing here is definitely not financial or investment advice. We are actually giving you an example of what could possibly happen, which we don't know, but there's a good chance that we have 400,000 members and everybody is using crypto, right? So if there's an easier way to use crypto and fiat, I believe that this right here is going to set it off. That's why we're going to adjust this a little bit, because we got the exchanges, we got monthly subscriptions. So I believe the monthly subscriptions will be, let's say about 350, right? Because we don't think everybody's not going to get it right off the bat, maybe a little later, but eventually, sure, everybody will have this particular card, right? So that being said, let's say card purchases, that looks like about 50,000. And so maximum, I think you might get 100,000 out of that. Point of sale, online transactions, most people are going to do it online. Exchange, you're probably going to exchange some funds along the way as well. That's definitely something I would look forward to. So, but we're going to keep it simple at this time. Monthly subscriptions, let's say people are subscribing, people are actually paying their fees, and they may not be purchasing anything, so they may not do that. But if they decide to purchase, then things are going to look like this. All right. So with it looking like this, your time to return your capital, right? You deposit $30,000. You're going to be able to see your return in about 32 days. That is going to give you your seed money back in your pocket. Okay. So you're scot-free. You're running off of just profits from the company, or from the people that use the cards anyway, up until you get your maximum payout, which is 240,000. So right here, the graphic says that time to max payout is 255 days. So 255 days out of 365. So that tells me that we're looking at about 3-month difference. So about 9 months in, right? You're looking at collecting a total of 240,000 USDT. Now, of course, if you withdraw anything along the way, then obviously that number is going to be different. But for right now, I can tell you that this is as close as it gets. How would you like to average about $942 a day, every single day, right? All the way up to 255 days in a year. $942 a day is about $30,000 a month, by the way, just in case you weren't calculating that, I was. So that right there will get you a pretty decent payday every single day, right? Because most of our programs, we might make $1,000 in a month. How about making it per day? So that's what you're looking at with that $30,000 investment. Now, if you decide that you want to go with kind of the average middle of the road, that's pretty awesome as well. So you're looking at the same parameters, right? Max payout is 30,000, but you're about to get your seed money back, your capital back in 32 days. So that first month, you got your money back. After that, it's going to run for 192 days, right? Max out at 30,000, but you're going to earn $157 a day. That is phenomenal. That right there is the game changer in this space, right? $150 a day, and that's after you get your money back. It's just going to continue and continue and continue. You know, for the next 5 months, you're going to be paid. Then, when it maxes out at 30,000, all you got to do is renew it, boom, and keep making money. If there's something that's out there that you want to choose, if it's available, then you're able to purchase it as well. Okay. So that's what I really wanted you all to understand. We're in stage 2. You know, the time is not planned. We've gotten beyond stage 1. The rewards are still amazing. You have Boom, stage one is sold out. So now you have an opportunity to purchase in stage two. That's still going to give you a nice return. I just showed you the 80%, right? I just showed you the 80% on the particular graph, and it showed you that you can still make money at 80%. So that's where stage two is. Then we got stage three, give you 70%, but that's and then you have stage four that gives you 50%, and that's 50% is riding on top of the 10% versus the 20%. So you're making money off of a different category of funds when it comes to breaking down that particular stage, right? And for the purchase and for the distribution of the profits. So you really want to take advantage of it while you can. Get in the game. Most people are buying the 5,000 USDT package, and then when it launches, they're going to be earning about $150 a day. I think that's really sweet. Now, with that being said, I'm going to buzz out, but I want you to know that the FlipMe payment hubs are hot. This thing is really, really rocking. All right. So I just wanted to make sure that you got some insight on that. Let's take a look at the back office real quick and see, if that gives you a little highlights as well. All right. So we have jumped in here. I think you can see that. Okay, good. All right. So when you log in, it right there says introducing FlipMe Payment Hub NFTs. Right? Pretty cool. And you're like, okay, NFTs. Yes, NFTs are, in the simplest form, they're smart contracts that transfer value, to you, from you, around you. But that's kind of what they do. And they do it in a nice, a little depiction. So it's pretty cool. So what I do is I come over here and I can pull up the menu, and you can see my team, earnings, gaming, payment, staking hub, my hubs, orders, ranking, and resources. And so if you see the ranking, which I rarely go and take a look at, but today we're going to look at it because it does track where you are. So based on your volume, then it tracks. Okay. So right here it says, boom, you started a qualified partner when you have met at whatever the standards are. All right. So when you do that, you become iron when you meet those particular standards. Okay. Then you can become silver when you meet those standards. Right? And so you can see the bar that's moving. And if you have all four moving, then that means you've met that requirement. And so here has gold. Now we got the Pearl NFT, and I have a very small amount to rock and roll right there. So that's pretty interesting. Then when you go from Pearl, you go to Sapphire, and Sapphire has similar requirements, a little bigger, but it's there, and we'll keep pushing forward to get to it. And then looks like Ruby and Emerald are the other positions, and then there's Diamond. Every organization has a Diamond, and then rightfully so. All right. So that's just a little bit about that. Let's go back to the home, and then we go to my team. And then it gives you a little diagram of, left side, right side. Like I said, I never was a fan of binaries, but you know what? I love the passive income. So this is a great, great platform. And you get to position it wherever you want the new members to go. So you put it on default, and it will populate the weaker leg, which the weaker leg is the one that you get paid on. So you want to beef it up as much as possible because the other side is being worked on by your upline, right? It just happens that way. But you got to get yourself in a position so that you can receive what they're offering. You know what I'm saying? If you are in the program, then you want to be able to benefit from the people up above you. But if you have not recruited or put somebody in the program so that you can have access to the funds and the commissions that come from up top, then you definitely want to look at doing that. All right. So right now, my weak side is right team. And so we're looking for a few awesome people on the left side to go ahead and make that rock, make it happen so that we can elevate to the next level. Right. Then it shows your earnings. And so as you can tell, there's a USDT balance and a total earnings balance. Now, this USDD balance is going to go toward your special hubs, okay? Like the ULX or something like that. The ULX token, the coin, it gives you access to many things that that you don't do like right off the bat. So you're just going to store it for now. And so they kind of like help you to acquire the ULX token and get that staked so that you can earn on that every single day as well. All right. So keep that in mind while we're going through the presentation here of the back office. So looks like I honestly, I haven't been in here in a few days. So I'm like, wow, okay, there's 2,000 in there. So pretty nice, pretty nice. So they do have what they call a gaming hub, right? I don't personally invest in this, but you may see some benefit in it if you so desire. There are gaming hubs. I just felt the need to at least expose you to everything that's being offered by the platform, even if I'm involved or not. But if that's something that you like, then here's an opportunity to get it. You got that Mighty Dragon, which I think is pretty cool. We got the Rising Phoenix, the Wealthy Tiger, Raging Bull, Fortune Panda. So everybody has an opportunity here to get in, okay? And so if you do 1,500, you could do 5,000, you could do 12,500, you can do 30. It doesn't matter. You choose, and that's what you roll with, okay? So that is that. Now we have the gaming hubs, okay? So we went over that in detail earlier, but they do have the limited 50,000 and 40,000 for the Dream Castle and the Paradise Island. Now we got this crystal skyscraper that is really cool as well. See if it's one of these, but I don't know if I want to open it up like that because I'm not sure how it works. So I'm not going to do that, but we know that there's a luxury villa that's 1,500 year USDT, right? That's interesting. Haven't I didn't think the luxury villa would be down that low. I thought it would be up around the Plaza Hotel or something. I don't know. I'm just messing with you. So anyway, opportunity is there if you want to get in and purchase the payment hub. Then you have an opportunity to do that. Royal Mansion, Plaza Hotels, Crystal Skyscraper, and so on and so on. So really, really good stuff going on there. And you have the staking hub, right? So they're similar. You have a 1,500, 20, what's that, 5,000, 12,500, and 30,000. So you have a range there. And I thought, anyway, yeah, pretty good stuff. Anyway, that presentation really goes into that. I don't normally go into it individually, but there's a presentation that talks about the staking hubs and gives you a lot more detail on that. So, if you don't mind, I will talk about these specifically in another video because I know this one has been pretty long. All right. So we have staking hubs, my hubs. So what is my hubs? Oh, okay. My wallet. Okay. We got total personal orders. Okay. And we have the available in wallets. Okay. It says my payment hub, NFTs. So I got that. Revenue share points. Okay, I got the 10. That's interesting. Wait a minute. This is honestly my first time looking at this. And I'm not sure why it doesn't say revenue share points 20. Why would it only say 10? Yeah, I need to check into that to see what's going on there. I don't understand that. All right. My Ultron staking. And so I have, what's that? 177. Interesting. All right. Bonus hub. Yep, got it. Okay, cool. All right. Then we have orders and ranking, and then there's resources. So yeah, if you want to know all about the program, then just come here. You can download the Ultron presentation, and it will go and give you all the angles, all the information that you want to know about this program. So it's pretty cool. So honestly, there's not much more to it. You know, we've kind of covered everything, but there is an event in Mexico City coming up next year. It's going to be one in Budapest this year, by the end of the year, actually. You do get a fast start bonus if within the first 30 days you go ahead and bring somebody in, then they're going to give you a fast start bonus on that. I think you got to have like 5 people or something like that. Oh, it's pretty cool. And let's see. Looks like statistical data, business points, directs, and team downline. Not sure. Oh, okay. All right. I see what it is. All right. Left, right. Okay. Yeah, that's just a little bit of data. All right. What else we got? A lot of their gaming hubs, and I got to do some account verification, and then everything will be all right. Yep. All right. Well, looks like that's all I got for you tonight, and I look forward to talking to you again very, very soon. All right. All right. Y'all talk. All right. Take care. Talk to you later.